Okay, for today, you will learn with Teacher Karis and we will continue our lessons. Yeah, we will continue our lessons from last week. In last week, we already learned about fish and also insects. Yeah, Teacher Adel have told you about fish and also insects. And for today, teacher will teach about birds and also mammals. Okay, now please open your textbook in page 28. Yeah, page 28. We will continue our lessons. It's about birds. Okay, I think all of you have known what is birds and what are the examples of birds. And now we will learn about the parts of birds and also the features of birds. Jadi kita akan pelajari apa-apa saja bagian tubuh dari burung dan juga bagaimana ciri-cirinya. Okay, now let's start. First, we will learn about parts of birds. Especially, teacher will take the example of bird that is pigeon. Yeah. Okay, this is the example, the picture of pigeon. We will learn the part of pigeon. The first part of pigeon is, okay, now let's see what is this? This is wings, ya. Jadi bagian pertama dari tubuh burung itu adalah sayap. And then pigeons also have part that called feathers, ya, feathers. This is the pictures of feathers. If we zoom the feathers, this is the pictures. Jadi kalau misalnya kita perbesar, nah bulu burung itu akan bentuknya seperti ini. Ya, gambarnya seperti ini. Next, the third part of birds is beak. Ya, paruh. And the fourth or the last is leg. Ya, so birds has four main parts, which are wings, feathers, beak, and legs. Okay, now we will learn about the features of birds. Apa saja sih ciri-ciri daripada burung ini? Okay, now let's start. The first is birds is covered by feathers. Yeah, covered by feathers. What are the function of feathers? The function of feathers is for protection and also help them to fly and keep them warm and dry. Jadi bulu burung itu fungsinya yang pertama digunakan sebagai perlindungan. Kemudian dia digunakan oleh burung sebagai alat bantu supaya mereka bisa terbang dan juga untuk menghangatkan dan menjaga supaya tubuhnya tetap selalu kering, ya, menghangatkan tubuhnya. And then the second features is that we already learned birds have a beak, two wings and two legs. Jadi burung itu punya satu buah paruh, dua buah sayap dan dua buah kaki. And then birds most of birds it reproduce by laying egg with hard cells. Ya, most of birds itu sebagian besar burung itu berkembang biak dengan cara bertelur. Okay, now let's learn about some examples of birds. Ya, I think all of you have known some examples of birds. That is parrots, and then falcon, sparrow, and also pigeon. Ya, there are many other examples of birds. Jadi masih banyak lagi contoh-contoh daripada burung. This is only some of examples. But now, even though birds have wings, ya, jadi walaupun ternyata burung itu semuanya punya sayap, but not all of birds can fly. Nah, tapi ternyata nih burung itu tidak semua yang bisa terbang. Some of birds cannot fly even though they have wings. Jadi ternyata ada tuh beberapa burung yang tidak bisa terbang walaupun dia punya sayap. Nah, apa-apa saja sih contohnya? What are the examples? Ya, the first is ostrich, ya, burung unta, ya. This is some of example. This is one of the example birds that cannot fly. And then penguin, ya, penguin also cannot fly. And we have the other examples that we call that emu, ya. So this is some examples of birds that cannot fly even though they have wings. Ya, jadi beberapa burung itu ternyata tidak mampu untuk terbang, tidak bisa terbang sekalipun dia punya sayap. Okay, that's about birds. And then let's see this picture. What is this? Ayo, ini gambar hewan apa ini? Ya, this is the example. This is the pictures of bats. Ya, ini adalah gambar dari kelelawar. Nah, now let's see. Bats also have wings. Ya, jadi kalau kita lihat kelelawar itu punya sayap. Now I want to ask you. Do bats include into birds group? Nah, apakah kelelawar ini termasuk dalam kelompok burung? Ya, we will learn that bats eat not birds. Nah, jadi ternyata walaupun punya sayap, kelelawar itu tidak termasuk ke dalam kelompok burung. Bats are not birds, although they have wings. Lalu kalau dia tidak masuk ke dalam kelompok burung, ke dalam kelompok apa? Yes, bats is mammals. Ya, jadi ternyata kelelawar itu termasuk ke dalam kelompok mamalia. What is mammals? Nah, we will learn next about mammals. Ya, the fourth group of animals is mammals. Now let's see the parts of mammals. Wow, we can see the picture of cat here, ya. Now let's see what is the part of cat. Cat has fur. Ya, jadi kalau mamalia dalam hal ini teacher ambil contohnya adalah kucing, ya. It has fur. Bird has feathers, but mammals has fur. Or we can say the other name is hair. Ya, jadi nama lainnya itu sama dengan rambut. Nah, how the features of fur? Okay, if we zoom in, this is the features of fur. Jadi bentuknya ini seperti rambut. Okay, so that's different between mammals and birds. Birds has feathers and mammals has fur. Okay, now let's learn about the features of mammals. First, their bodies are covered with hair or fur. Jadi tubuhnya itu dilindungi atau ditutupi oleh rambut, ya, hair or fur. And then, what is the function of fur? The function of fur is for protection, ya, for protection, and also to keep them warm, to keep their body warm. Next, the features of mammals is most of mammals reproduce by giving birth to live young. Oke, kalau burung tadi sebagian besar itu bertelur, laying egg, but mammals, most of mammals is giving birth, melahirkan. And then, adult females produce milk to feed their young. Ya, adult females produce milk to feed their young. So these are the features of mammals. Okay, now let's learn about some examples of mammals. Ya, so so many examples of mammals around us, but teacher will take some. The first example of mammals, ya, dog. Ya, tadi ada kucing, and then dog, dan horse, and elephant. Ya, banyak lagi ya. Example tiger, lion, ya, and then zebra. So many examples of mammals. Now, some mammals do not giving birth but laying egg. Wow, ternyata tadi katanya kan most of mammals giving birth, but we have some examples of mammals that do not giving birth but they laying egg. Jadi ternyata nih ada beberapa mamalia itu yang tidak melahirkan tapi bertelur. Apa saja contohnya? What are the examples? The first is spiny anteater. Ya, the first mammals that laying egg is spiny anteater. Okay, and the second is duck-billed platypus. Ya, duck-billed platypus. Platypus berparuh bebek. Ya, duck-billed platypus. So these are some examples of mammals that laying egg. Okay, jadi sebagian besar mamalia itu dia melahirkan, tapi ada beberapa satu atau dua jenis hewan yang tidak melahirkan tetapi dia bertelur. Okay, next. How about humans? Nah, bagaimana dengan manusia? Kelompok mana sih manusia ini? Now let's learn from the features of humans. The first features of humans have hair. Nah, manusia itu punya rambut. Humans have hair. The second of features of humans is adult humans reproduce by giving birth. Nah, kalau manusia itu berkembang biak dengan cara melahirkan. And the third features of human is adult female produce milk for their young. So, from this feature, nah dari ciri-ciri ini, kira-kira humans include to which group? Ya, fish, insect, birds, or mammal. Ya, from all these features, we can say that humans include to mammals. Ya, so humans are mammals. Okay, now what are we learn today? The conclusion that we learn today is first, birds have features. Birds have a beak, 2 legs and 2 wings, and also birds reproduce by laying egg. And mammals have hair or fur. Most of mammals reproduce by giving birth to live young, and adult females of mammals produce milk to feed their young. Okay, that's about our lessons, and this is the exercise for all of you. Please do in page 33, number 1 and 2. Ya, so to do page 33, number 1 and 2, you have to watch the video from teacher Adel in last week about fish and insect, and also the videos today about birds and mammals. Ya, jadi ini tugasnya itu sudah gabungan dari ikan, serangga, burung, dan mamalia. Okay, please do on your textbook. That's all about our lessons today. Teachers hope all of you understand. Thank you for your attention. Good morning and God bless you.